Welcome to another video, A Walk with Phil, and I'm here in West Bromwich. I'm actually walking along the Hollyhedge Road in the Charlemont district of West Brom, and what I want to do is just have a quick walk down here and see what's down this road. I haven't been down this road for years, so I don't know what to expect, but I do know it's a very prosperous area. But yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, the first thing you've got to have noticed going along this road is that it's very busy, and it's not unusual for the streets of West Brom to be busy and particularly noisy. So yeah, I've not been down Hollyhedge Road for a while. And I know in the distance is Charlemont Farm Estate with its Beacon View Road, Wigmore Farm, that particular area. And but what we're going to do is just have an amble along Hollyhedge Road. At the top of Hollyhedge Road there's All Saints Church. We are near the oldest part of West Brom. Just down here is Newton Street. Newton Street, let's have a look down Newton Street, shall we? And it looks and feels very quiet. And I know that Charlemont area was one of the first areas where council house building began. And I've noticed along here there's some older type terrace properties. Yeah, just along here of Newton Street. In the distance you'll see like very countrified type of area. Site of the M5, M6 built in the distance. And here is the Royal Oak. The Royal Oak pub. And it's an out-of-way sort of pub actually, and very patriotic with its flags flying, and it looks like it's a West Bromwich Albion pub, and it's got the West Bromwich Albion flag flying there in the wind. Yeah, there you go. And just ahead of me here, just have a quick look, a very old sign, road sign. It's called Wilkes Street. Wilkes Street, a small cul-de-sac with a small row of terrace properties. Okay. Let's go back along Newton Street then. There was the Royal Oak. I'm not sure I've ever noticed that pub before. Road. As traffic merges from the left ahead of me. Mainly it's coming from the Stone Cross area. And just to my left over there, where all this traffic is merging from, is the telephone exchange in Lyndhurst Road. Yeah, does anybody do anything in telephone exchanges now? Just up the way there used to be a shop on the right, Lyndhurst Stores, but I'm not sure if it's a shop any longer. Don't think there's a shop there at all now. Doesn't look like it. I seem to remember one anyway, from years ago. Plenty of new builds along here. As I mentioned earlier, it is a prosperous road. There's about 450 people or so live along Hollyhedge Road. Crime rate is particularly low. Most people are working. Yeah, so it's a prosperous sort of road, but a noisy road. And to my right is a pub called the Crown and Anchor. Popular pub, been here for some time now. But this wasn't the original Crown and Anchor. The original Crown and Anchor was built somewhere from where I've just walked from, and it was in 1957, I think, when this place was built. Yeah. Yeah, the Crown and Anchor. Quite popular. Sizzling pub. Yeah, sizzling pub. It's got a nickname, hasn't it? I think many of you with long memories will remember that it's called the Jinglers. The Jinglers, yeah. Well, the Jinglers was a nickname given to it because a previous landlord used to have the habit of jingling it. It was called the Jinglers because he had this habit of rattling his change in his apron as he was serving the customers. Yeah, and that nickname has stayed ever since, the Jinglers. Down here is Penny Hill Lane. It was at this very point when I was crossing the road and a famous football striker of West Bromwich Albion just came up to this junction here in his Jaguar. And I stood here to cross the road when I was a lad, and this football player gave me a smile and he drove off up this end of the junction and turned left. His name was Jeff Astle. Yeah, Jeff Astle. He used to live down there, Penny Hill Lane, one of the roads off down there somewhere. Okay, let's carry on our amble along here in Holyhedge Road. Very fine posh houses along here. A lot of them are detached, some semi. The terrace types seem to be off the roads of Holyhedge Road. There's Thursfield Road over there on my left. And Thursfield Road continues on my right. Many council house properties was built in the 20s and 30s. We've got a few shops over there on my left. We're going to take a look what's there. We've got Alexandra Crescent there on my left. And we've got a school to my right. There's Willett Road. Willett Road down there. More council properties at the bottom. Yeah. Here's Penny Hill Primary School. Primary school. It wasn't always called the Penny Hill Primary School. Back in the day it was the HOLLYHEDGE Primary School. But in 2007 they changed the name to the new Penny Hill Primary. Again, it looks like it's a 1920s school. Gets very busy around here when they come to collect the kids from school. Let's have a look what we got over here. We've got the wine cellar, and yes, we've got one. Even in Holyhedge Road, in a very prosperous area, we have a top cut barber, a traditional Turkish style barber. And next to it, what have we got here? It's a salon mobility. If you want your nails done, you know where to come. Next door we got a coffee shop and another coffee shop inside Morrison's, a small Morrison store there. And next to Morrison's, what do we have here? Oh yes, it's another hair and beauty. Hair and beauty. Dental, dentist next door, and fish and chips at the end. Well, would you believe it, in that small row of shops we have a traditional Turkish barber, a nail salon and a hair and beauty, and they do lashes and tinting, pedicures, you know, all that kind of thing. Well, those shops, nothing special, are they? At least we've got a chip shop, and at least they've got a grocery shop, a corner store, general store. And what's especially attractive, I suppose, along Holyhedge Road is all these trees, very tree lined, very verdant at this time of the year. We've got Connor Road here on my right. Yeah, Connor Road. Some 20s, 30s council properties here. Well, they were council, but most people have bought their properties, council properties, down there many years ago. More that side. Got Sheldon Road here, am I right? Quick look down there. Sheldon Road. This is where mainly the council properties were built in the 20s and 30s. I've come to the end of Holyhedge Road, and ahead of me now is Bustle Home Lane, and Charlemont Road is there on my left, and here on the corner there's a bungalow, but it was a famous store once. Yeah, this was Page's Bungalow stores. They used to sell grocery and newspapers, and the owner, back in the 1930s, was a well-known publisher and used to publish high-quality postcards of this area. And he even had one postcard printed of his own shop. But sadly, it's not a shop any longer. Don't know when it was actually turned back into when it was turned into a residential property. I seem to remember back in the 60s it was still a shop. Yeah. Just up here you've got Charlemont Avenue, and here we've got Charlemont Road. Okay, Charlemont Road. Just there we've got the Charlemont Methodist Church. And here's a building that's been here years. It's called the Charlemont Bowling Club. Now, is it still a club? The Charlemont Bowling Club. I don't know if it is a bowling club anymore. Got a fine views up here. We come to what is known as Beacon View Road. On a sunny day, you could stand here on the corner and you can see France. Yeah, not really. You can see quite far. There's Heartland Road up there. Charlemont Road continues down the bottom there. Okay, let's have a look at Beacon View Road. The only reason I'm not going to walk down here is because I've got to walk all the way back up, you see. So, and it's a heck of a hill. You'd have fun riding your bike down here. But I'll just I could just see in the distance there's a block of flats. It was always controversial. It used to be called Kennedy and Marshall House down there. And I think one block got knocked down and one was kept, and I think that there you can see it's in orange. And they did it up and turned them into kind of a luxury flats, I believe. There's a pub down there on the right, or there used to be. I think it used to be called the Spinney. Not sure, but sadly folks, this is as far as I'm going to go. But I'll tell you what, if you've got to walk up this hill every day to go to the shops or whatever, then you'd certainly keep fit. Okay, so at this point I'm going to turn around and walk up this tiny little bit of hill. Okay folks, there's a closer look of that bungalow, Page's stores, and there's Bungalow Lane down there. And what we do is have a short walk along here in Charlemont Road. Okay folks, so I've come to the end of our little jaunt along Holyhedge Road. I think we'll wrap this up now as we've reached the stone cross bit. And yeah, if you like the video, hope you like the video, hit the like button and hit subscribe and hit the notification bell for new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.